Hello, welcome. If you are new here, please subscribe, click the notification bell, share everywhere, thumb up the video, comment, let me know your thoughts on everything after the broadcast, or if you're watching on the replay.
It's showtime.
Let's get into it. Today's theme, and not that there's a theme whenever we do a broadcast, but today's theme is talking about stalkers. Starting off with Rubi Rose. Now, some of you might say, well, this isn't really a stalker situation. It's a misunderstanding. And I think it's because a lot of you all would take the money. If you all had the choice, you all would probably take the money. Nothing wrong with that. It's up to you. But so Rubi Rose. Now, you may not know who Rubi Rose is. I think I have a clip of, let's see, right here. So this is Rubi Rose. This is a clip of one of her songs in the past.
In his feelings, he called me to tell me it's over again. He's sending money again. Nigga, dummy again. He think I'll play him again.
All right, so that's Rubi Rose. She clearly has a song talking about dudes being dumb, sending her money, not getting anything in return, right? Well, one of her OnlyFans subscribers got a tattoo on her face, sent her a bunch of money, and he's looking like a whole dummy out here.
What? What the fuck?
And so she's aired out her number one OnlyFans subscriber. Now you might be thinking, why would she do that? Why would she air out somebody who's supporting her? And it's because dude basically was using his money to try to control her, to manipulate her. He was popping up and showing up at places where she was at. He knew a lot of information about her, and she aired him out for whatever reason. So the number one OnlyFans subscriber repeatedly texted her with no response. So Rose shared a series of text messages on Twitter. They were from someone labeled Brandon Weird OF Fan, OnlyFans, who continued to pledge his love to her and said he hopes to marry her in the future.
Emotional damage.
Yes, because he got the answer, which is no, he's not going to be getting close to her ever again. And the reason why this is funny is because dude dropped a whole rack. He dropped a rack plus. There is not a single other person in the world as perfect as you are, he wrote. You could be my queen. I could be your king. I would give you anything you could ever wish for. We can even have a one-sided, open-end relationship where you can do whatever you want as long as I know that at the end of the day you come home to me and are only with me. Wow.
Simping activate.
I have never felt this way about anyone. I want to marry you. I want to have a family with you. I want to only be with you. I would quit everything and give up everything just for you. So you might think, well, based off what this guy is saying, men have said this to me and I found it flattering. Here's the issue. So just like with people using the YouTube app as a dating site, okay, just like people using the YouTube app, Facebook, Instagram, they're sliding in DMs, they're going on panels and hanging out after the live stream's over with, texting, emailing, doing all that stuff, using social media as a dating spot. People are trying to do the same thing with OnlyFans, even though they're paying to subscribe to people. So this is someone who's never met Rubi Rose, never went on a date with her, only was subscribed to her content, and the infatuation that he had with her was so extreme to creep her out. Because other women who have OnlyFans, they'll actually meet their subscribers, go on dates, and turn it into something meaningful, especially if this dude's got some money and he comes at her and pushes all the right buttons. He continued, I have never felt this way about anyone. I want to marry you. I want to have a family with you. I want to be only with you. I would quit everything and give up everything just for you. Sir, you realize that if you quit everything, you're not going to be able to have any money to afford the lifestyle that she's accustomed to.
That was sus.
So, hey, what's going on? Faith says, you got to watch the video, no jumper with that dude, because that story that put out was fake. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the real story is because we're about to look at the text messages. Okay? We're going to look at the real text messages. We're going to look at a lot of text messages tonight. And it looks real to me. Looks real to me.
Pays to win, still loses.
Yeah, so he also says, I will do anything for you to love me. I will give you everything I have just for the chance that you never leave me. See, this is where it gets crazy. Because again, this is a one-sided thing, according to Rubi Rose. This is all one-sided. And with it being one-sided, this dude is professing his love. He's just like Ted on that show, How I Met Your Mother, where he went on the first date with Robin, and he's talking about some, I love you. Now, in time, when you get to know someone and you both develop feelings, you can kind of go down that road of loving someone or expressing your love for them. But just coming out and just saying, I love you, a phrase that's supposed to be meaningful, just kind of throwing it out there all willy-nilly, it's very, very creepy. It's very, very creepy. And he says, I want you to be with me forever. In my eyes, I've never seen or known something that I am so sure will be perfect. Okay? And we're going to go through the text messages. Now, but before going through the text messages here, before going through them, I will say that this dude spent $62,000 buying nudes of Rubi Rose, and he also got her face tattooed on her body.
Overkill.
He said he did an interview with Adam on No Jumper. Okay, that's good for him. So here's the thing. When it comes to OnlyFans, I mean, it's understood that the platform is made for adult film stars or people who are celebrities or people who just want to sell stuff or whatever. So the fact that dude spent $62,000 to buy nudes of Rubi Rose when he could have just got to know her. He could have just got to know her. He could have maybe fixed himself up, changed himself, improved himself. He probably could have shot his shot and maybe have had a chance. You never know. But the way he went about it in a somewhat of a fan way and a creepy way, that's what got him rejected. I mean, dude put a tattoo of Rubi Rose's face on his body. Okay? That's very weird. And she actually was out and about, and he just so happened to quote unquote bump into her. And that's where they took the photo right then and there. She didn't know that he was crazy at the time or that he was planning on getting a tattoo of her on him. Now, there's a lot of people in the NFL and NFL fans, NBA fans. They get tattoos of LeBron James on them. They get tattoos of celebrities on them. They do that stuff. And there's people who will say the stuff that he does, other people do, and it's not considered creepy. Well, this is where it gets creepy. And that is all of the messages. It's sped up. So we're going to slow it down. We're going to slow this puppy on down. All right. So what you doing tonight? This is Rubi Rose's phone right here. Let me make this so you can see it. All right. Yeah, so I don't know how to make it larger where you can see it better. So I am just going to read it to you, and that's what we're going to do. All right. But just so you have some type of visual, there you go. All right, so this is on Rubi Rose's like OnlyFans / phone or whatever. And so she has him labeled as Brandon Weird OnlyFans fan. He types, "What you doing tonight? Why aren't you answering me? I thought we had a genuine connection. So Faith says there's a simp born every day. There is. There definitely is.
Unfrickin' believable.
I forgot about Christian Rock had got 2 tattoos of Blueface on her face and neck. You're right. And Blueface entertained Christian Rock, and we see how crazy that got. So you're completely right, Faith. I forgot about that. So he says, why aren't you answering me? I thought we had a genuine connection. As a matter of fact, let me add something to help out. This will make it easier for me to tell you what, while I work this out.
Feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding.
Alright, sorry about that. Alright, that'll make it easier for me to interact with you all. Let's continue. Alright, so back to this post. Alright, so I thought we had a genuine connection. Ruby, why aren't you answering me? I have invested so much money into our relationship. I am in love with you. Why won't you love me? I would do anything for you. I would fly anywhere to be with you. All that I can ever think of is you. There's not a single other person in the world as perfect as you. You could be my queen. I'd be your king. I would give you anything you could wish for. We could even have a one-sided open relationship. I'm not going to read all these because this guy texts a lot. You see all this? He's doing whole paragraphs one-sided. Please tell me you are just very busy and not seeing my text right now, princess. Please, I cherished every second I was with you. I adore you. You are the reason I wake up every morning. I have no purpose without you. You are my rock. So he's talking about when he met her as a fan here. When he met her as a fan here, that's what he's talking about cherishing. As a fan. Why are you ignoring me after all the money that I have given you to show you that I am only loyal to you and how much I love and appreciate and adore you? How dare you not answer me? I see you actively posting on your Instagram story and you have not answered me once. You are making me very mad. I treated you like a princess and you won't even take the time to respond to me. I will not tolerate this. Uh-oh. This is where it gets crazy. Yeah, see, one person could say that, oh, he's being nice. He's giving this money to be nice, to be friendly, but he's not doing it. He's giving all the money because he's wanting to be controlling. And unfortunately, Rubi Rose has said that she's flattered about the tattoo. Tap my face on you so I know it's real. Even though she's being nice from a creator, from a celebrity point of view, it's almost, it could be said that she's leading him on. Now, we normal people know that when someone comes to you like a fan, you can have respect and have fun and admiration with them as a fan. But this is not going in a friendly fashion because it's creepy based off the text messages. She even says hashtag flattered with the whole red thing. He took his infatuation to the next level and made his love permanent by getting a portrait of Rubi Rose's face tattooed on his leg. Quote, I have a surprise to show you, my commitment. I know you will love it. It's almost done. I can't wait to show you. Surprise. What do you think? It almost took 3 hours. Rose joked in her response on Twitter, tap my face on you so I know it's real. So Brandon appears to be the same fan who, quote unquote, ran into Rubi Rose when she revealed he dropped $62,000 on her OnlyFans. I ran into my number one spender on OnlyFans. She wrote alongside a pair of images, with one of the images revealing that it to be the spender. That is this guy right here. Nope, wrong thing. That's him right here. That is the spender. So according to the text messages, he's pushed that figure close to 6 figures by spending another $30,000. Since he thought the duo, quote, had something genuine and real. Rose initially joined OnlyFans in 2020 and reportedly made more than $100K within 48 hours. So dude has dropped a total of $92,000. Now, you might think it's sweet, you might think it's cute and it's cool, but basically, he's wanting something in return for being sweet and being cool. He's not just wanting to just do this out the kindness of his heart or as a fan. He's wanting something in return. He's wanting to have a relationship. He's wanting to control her. And this is where it gets somewhat dangerous, because the fact that this same guy who dropped all this money just so happened to, quote unquote, run into her, and he knew where she was going to be at because she's always posting her location. One of these guys off the internet, they can get the wrong idea, especially after spending all that money. And it goes from a, let's just say, content creator and fan perspective of someone admiring your work, admiring what you do, to someone trying to control you, and someone feeling like they own you and them wanting to unalive you if things don't go their way. Right. Did she run into him, or was he stalking her? So he had to have been stalking her for him to, quote unquote, run into her, into Rubi Rose. He had to have been stalking her, social media, seeing all the locations that she was at, and using that as a way to put himself in the right place at the right time. So he's been just texting her, one-sided text saying, I promise that I love you and only for you. I don't care about your followers, your fans, your money. I only want you. You are the best thing that ever happened to me. I know that we only met for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. They only met for 5 minutes, and dude, he just went crazy. He just went crazy. Yeah. I cannot stop thinking about it. And you were magnificent. It was almost like it was out of a movie. When I first saw you come down the elevator with your perfect smooth hair, your perfect clear skin, your beautiful smile and eyes, I would never change a thing about you. I only want you forever, my queen. You will be the only thing and all I need to be happy. You have become my sole purpose in life. If I haven't heard if there's no sign that you need to run, that is definitely a sign right then and there. Definitely a sign. Yeah. Because imagine what happens if you post that you have a new boyfriend, you're getting married, you got a baby on the way. Dude's going to be thinking, you know what? That should have been my baby. I'm going to unalive your teddy bear because I should be the only one to give you a teddy bear.
What? What the fuck?
I mean, he dropped close to 100K in quote unquote donations through OnlyFans. You think he's not capable of doing something crazy like that? If you don't think so, think again. Yeah, think again. Baby, please answer me, my queen. Please don't leave me. I adore you, Ruby. You are all I need to be whole in life. I will never leave you or even look in the same direction of another girl. And so this right here is what he posted to show how much money he spent. He says, I even spent $30,000 more on you since we met because I thought we had something genuine and real. I will empty my bank account just to be with you. I will travel across the country just to randomly run into you again. I will never be over you. You are the love of my life. If I can't have you, nobody can. That's what he's saying. And see, most women, and I'm not trying to fault the ladies, but most women will receive all this money. They'll randomly run into the guy who sent the money, and they'll be thinking, oh, he's just a fan. He's just being nice. He's just a friend. He's just somebody who's cool. No big deal. A lot of guys do this. It's cool. No.
Would you say he's just a friend? Would you say he's just a friend?
He's not just a friend, ma'am. Ladies, if you're going to be doing things on social media, whether it be Facebook and you're just posting to people on your friends list, a content creator on YouTube, maybe even you do Instagram every now and then and you take pictures of stuff like being a photographer, doing photography of mountains and whatnot, you don't know who is on the other side of the screen watching you, looking at you, admiring your work. It could be a weirdo. And then once we start receiving donations, whether it be through OnlyFans, YouTube, what have you, it's real easy to think, okay, people are giving me money because they're admiring my work. not even fathoming or thinking that this person is giving me money, and in Rubi Rose's situation, giving her close to 100K because this guy's obsessed. Right, sole purpose, yikes, exactly. It's real easy for someone to be obsessed. And I once saw a video on YouTube where someone only had 3 subscribers. It was a woman who was the content creator. She had 3 subscribers and she was being stalked. Only 3 subscribers and she was being stalked. Because you don't know what someone has in their mind. You don't know how crazy they are. You know nothing about these people. They're strangers. There definitely should be a healthy boundary between you and people who you're creating content for. And once you start seeing red flags like she saw with randomly running into the dude that sent you $65,000, randomly running into your fan, the likelihood that you randomly bump into someone is very slim unless you have like millions of followers. So when he said that he will empty his bank account, travel across the country just to randomly run into you again, he didn't randomly run into you. He knew where you were going to be. He knew where you're going to be. And when you have someone, let's say, who's a content creator and they have a live stream going, you're in their chat, they can see your IP address using either software or using their command line on their computer. Not saying I'm to do it. I wouldn't do it, of course. But people can see your IP address and they can look for you using your IP address. So you definitely want to get like a VPN on your phone or on your computer so that way you can surf the internet responsibly. Because the stalkers are out there and people are crazy. You'd be surprised. So he says, my perfect little princess, you are stunning, you are a breath of fresh air. In a world that is so dark and so cold, you are the sun to my thunderstorm, the spurt of luck in my day, blah, blah, blah. It goes on and on and on. And with this one-sided conversation, he posted himself getting her face tattooed on his leg to show his quote-unquote commitment. He says, I have a surprise to show you, my commitment, and then a ring emoji. A ring emoji. Now it's time to start being, you should have been concerned from the get-go, but you want to be even more concerned when dude is changing stuff about his body to appease you. Yeah, you should have been saw the red flags, okay, and Ben had a boundary put up, but just the fact that dude is doing all that, yeah, it's beyond red flag at this point. So let's see, do we even have a name? Age. No age in the story. Now we can get Rubi Rose's age. But just looking at him, dude look like he's 40. He looks like he's 40. But as far as his actual age, I don't know. But just so you all are curious, Rubi Rose is 26. Her birth name is Rubi Rose Benton. She's 26. I'm not doxing her. She's a public figure. Her information's already out there. She's made a cameo in Cardi B and Make the Stallions music videos. She's a rapper. She's currently signed to Mogul Vision. She first came on the scene by being in music videos, and she's had a couple of mixtapes. And that's pretty much, that's the gist of it. So she's 26. This dude is probably 40 plus. Probably 40 plus. So, a lot of men online have said they want someone who's younger and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And, to me, it's really weird wanting people who are babies, basically, compared to people who are like really, really older. But, it is what it is. we'll do a couple more text messages, and then you pretty much have the gist of what this guy is on and what this guy's about. So those are the tattoos he got put on him. Surprise, what do you think? It took almost 3 hours. Yeah. Crazy. Yep, that's what we doing. And she aired him out. I'm willing to bet she aired him out for safety purposes, not to humble brag, because I'm sure, she likes having the money. She wants the money. But I think this dude got beyond weird, like celebrities, social media influencers. They're used to people being weird. But this guy definitely crossed the line, especially because he randomly bumped into her in real life on purpose, of course. And the fact that he's giving all this money and he's talking crazy, she probably put it out there in case he tries something. Yeah, what do you all think? Would you, after seeing all this, and he's giving you $90,000, so 62 plus 30, that's $92,000, and he can, and there's other text messages that have been put out there, he can afford it. All he wants is for her to respond with a hey or a hello, and he'll give more and more money. He can afford it. What do you all think? If you were a man, you being a man or a woman, whoever's listening, would you all keep entertaining this guy who's giving all this money, even though he's pulling up on you? He's got the resources to pull up on you. He has pulled up on you. Would you continue to entertain him? Or would you block him, air him out like Rubi Rose did and let him go? Let me know what you all think. I'm sure there's a lot of people who would say, I take the money. I take the money and not think anything of it. And we're going to get more into that a little bit later on, of people who, quote unquote, took the money. And it's a whole thing behind that. So let me know what you think. All right, so that's all I have for that.
Hours a week to support my household. If I tell Ronald that I'm not giving him extra money, he shuts down, gets an attitude, stomps up the steps, slams his. I give him $1,000 allowance a month, and he wants an extra $1,500 to support his luxury and designer clothes. He's not getting it.
I am going to get it.
He's not getting it.
I'm going to get it.
Wow.
What the heck?
So a single mother is struggling and working 120 hours a week, most people do 40, to keep up with her son's luxury lifestyle. He demands $2,500 a month in allowance, and he refuses to wear anything other than designer clothes. What do you all think? You think it's a good thing, or do you think it's a bad thing? To me, I think this is a bad thing. And the reason why I think this is a bad thing, because he more than likely is not going to be able to afford that in real life by working. So he's going to end up doing stuff for himself to afford and keep that lifestyle as he gets older, especially when the mom can't keep up or she's no longer on this earth. And it's just unrealistic. Faith says kick him out. Yeah, kick him out. I agree. Kick him to the curb. But she's funding and financing his lifestyle, and if you listen to how he was sounding, he sounds spoiled. And we gotta stop spoiling our kids. Looks like this real life sugar mama gave Ronald a little too much sugar. Well, yeah, yeah, I agree with that. And it's just bad because she cannot maintain this lifestyle. She's burnt out. She's struggling. She wants to give him the best, but he is draining her. And even though we as parents don't do anything nearly close to that, I think it is good for our children to struggle. It teaches them character, especially if they want whatever lifestyle they want. They need to work and get it themselves versus relying on mama and daddy.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Because the problem is that we go above and beyond to give them a better life than ourselves, which is good, but it turns into making them somewhat weak because they don't learn to get it themselves. They don't learn realistic expectations, and they get somewhat of a delusional way of looking at it, of living life, because they're going to be thinking that the lifestyle that mama's been giving him, that she's stressed out, sweating sweat and stuff for, that is something that is feasible. It is not. She's actually doing more harm than good by giving him his lifestyle. He's going to be doing more harm than good later on when he becomes a grown man and demands this of her while she's getting older and tired. And then it's going to get even worse when he gets with some of you all women and demands you all to go to work and maintain a lifestyle for him. Yeah. So unfortunately, I think there's more than one type of mammy. And the fact that she's basically a big mama, giving him $2,500 a month, ruining him, she's making it worse for other women that's going to encounter him in the future. And she needs to have a wake-up call and cut him off before the lifestyle she's trying to give to him cuts her off, if you get what I'm saying.
I'm climbing up Mammy Mountain where I can save him. I'm climbing up Mammy Mountain so he can cheat on me. I don't mind if he calls me trash. He can even beat me. I'm climbing Mammy Mountain, Mammy Mountain. I'm a big mammy. He can cheat on me. He can beat me. I'm sad.
And unfortunately, the single mom, she's made him into a son husband. And in making him into a son husband, he may end up becoming abusive, hopefully not. And he may end up doing a lot of bad things to her. And yeah, she needs to have an intervention and wake up, cut him off, and start living realistic before he gets too old and he's too far gone. All right, that's all I got for that. Moving on.
Your mind. If he cheats, you too cheat. Let our body counts be doing competition.
Woo! Play it again.
If your partner cheats on you, my dear, cheat back. Cheat with your full chest. Which one me say, I am sorry. I didn't know when it happened. Did they whine? After I don't carry my team, give on that person, call they tell me sorry. I don't understand. I go cheat like say tomorrow, no day air. China forgiveness you want, Abby? 2 of us go forgive ourselves. 50-50, no, Joro. You cheat, I cheat. Which one is, I am a man. If I cheat, is different. I am a woman. If I cheat, is different too. If you forgive without doing your own back, you have cheat yourself. So just know that if you have cheat 5 times, I have cheat 6 times. You'll be back home late today. Me myself, I'll be back home late today. If you want to show me that you don't know how to keep your zip closed, I will show you myself that they bomb me with my leg open. After you have gone and pressed big nyash, you will not say sorry when you are ready to do your mind. If he cheats, you too cheat. Let our body counts be doing competition.
All right, besides the annoying voice,
Based liberal.
she's got a point. Now, I don't believe in cheating back. I believe in leaving. But she's saying if he cheats, cheat back. So if you don't want her to cheat back or to cheat with her full chest, then be monogamous, okay? And a lot of men online, they've said, well, when a man cheats, it's not cheating. When a woman cheats, it's cheating. And they give a whole bunch of weird reasons why relationships can be one-sided. But if you don't want this, if you don't want to be the next Destiny where you're having to lower yourself to polygamy because you're with somebody who wants to run the streets, if you're not wanting to be cheated on where she cheats on you with her full chest, then you got to be monogamous, man. You got to be monogamous. Now you might say, well, nah. When a woman cheats, she catches feelings. Nah. When a man cheats, he doesn't catch feelings. Nah. If I'm paying all the bills, I should be able to cheat in peace. Nah. She needs to be fit, feminine, and friendly, and submissive. She don't need to be doing all this. Nah. The way she acts is masculine. She sounds masculine. Nah. Batman. Now, if you're one of those nah people, Batman, talk about nah this, nah that, you're in for a rude awakening, because women are no longer needing a man to survive. They make just as much as, if not more money than a man. They have access to resources like men. They don't need you. So if you're going to be cheating and you're going to be on, let's just say, some manosphere stuff or some misogynistic stuff, not only are women exchanging information with each other, not only are women getting bolder, but they're talking about cheating with their full chest. And guess who they gonna cheat with? They're not cheating with some random dude like you'll cheat with a random woman out there. No. They cheating with the men that you have introduced them to as family members and friends.
Game over.
And I'm telling you, it's gonna hurt. It's going to crush your soul. Your heart's gonna jump out your chest, and you're going to be like, she did me wrong. She did this. She did that. Well, you shouldn't have been cheating if you didn't want to get cheated on by your homeboy, or her cheating on you with your homeboy, with your cousin, with your brother, with your manosphere buddy. If you don't want to get cheated on to where she's cheating back with her full chest, then rethink being in a relationship, rethink trying to sneak and hide and do stuff, and rethink trying to go into a relationship, making someone into a plaything.
Finish him.
Point blank, period. I agree. Monogamy shows discipline when done right. Monogamy is discipline all the time. And people who are not upfront and honest, hey, I want to deal with you, but I don't want to be monogamous. I want to see other people. I want an open relationship. If you are one of those people who are upfront and honest with everybody, you're never going to have to worry about her with her annoying voice cheating back with you with her full chest. So no, I am not one of those people who believe in cheating back. I believe that if you get cheated on, it's best to leave the relationship. Don't fight, don't fuss, don't argue. Just quietly leave, because they ended the relationship. And if you want to talk it out and patch things up, and they're not trying to hear it, but you still want to be with that person, you now have to accept the cheating.
Based liberal.
And I know it's a tough pill to swallow, but basically you can't change someone. You can't make them into someone and something that they're not. You got to take them as is. So if your partner is cheating on you and you decide to stay, you are now accepting them as is, whether they cheat again or not. If you yourself want an honest and monogamous relationship, you don't want them cheating back with their full chest. You don't want them embarrassing you on social media, like we're going to look at a little bit later. Then be open, be honest, put yourself out there for risk. Be direct with your intentions. Don't be all over the place. Don't play around, because you play silly games, you'll get silly prizes. All right, moving on. Oh, what is this? Oh. Wow. Wow. Nothing but the best, while she's about to get this train ran on her.
Killing spree. Killing frenzy.
Yeah, so apparently her ex-boyfriend broke up with her. She recorded this. She's about to get this train ran on her. Yeah. It looks like They're in a hospital, to be honest, but apparently they're about to get this train ran on. She's about to get this train ran on her. And the way I look at it, if this is what she's on, this is Alma Pearl 1. If this is what she's on, she was never your woman to begin with, unfortunately. She was never your woman to begin with.
Unfrickin' believable.
Because a lot of times when someone gets dumped, they either move on, they try to contact the ex and argue, maybe even work things out. But for her to do this, and again, I don't know how much time has passed, and I don't know why her ex broke up with her, who knows, but just the fact that she's about to have this good old hot girl summer, the fact that she's about to get the brakes beat off, the fact that she's ready to get down with the get down, and she's all smiles, showing her full face, full teeth in this video, shows that she's ready for them to beat the brakes off. Yeah. And it's petty. It's petty because if she's a single woman now, she could do what she wants. I think it's petty. I think stuff like this opens the door to someone being an enemy, and the best enemies are people who used to be your friends, used to be your boyfriends, girlfriends, or husband or wife. Those make the best enemies if you want them. It's up to you. It's up to you. So, yeah, she's about to get this good old train ran on her. Hey, more power to her. Wish her nothing but the best, and maybe her ex will return the favor. All right, moving on.
I'm dating Rob. I'm dating. What?
My mom told me about you, man. And I tried to tell her that you was not that type. But she said you look like that type.
You look like that type.
Me. You know that? What if a friend or a family member see you out here with another guy? No, you're embarrassing yourself. I'm
like, get out of here.
I have a job. I go to work. I have my own companies. I take care of you. How am I? What do these other guys do for you? Besides degrade you. Your nails are done because of me. Look, y'all. Look, y'all. Y'all see her nails? I got that done for her to go out with another guy.
Done, though. What?
That looks done to me.
It don't to me.
You broke them off. I just got them done last.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. So here's what's wrong with this. Dude finds out that I guess his woman or a woman that he's involved with is dating other men. So the fact that she's dating other men, I'm going to say this much. I don't think that they're in a serious relationship, and he's thinking that just because they're dating and hasn't committed to her, hasn't been direct, hey, I want to be exclusive, he's assuming that she's going to give him boyfriend privileges. And you got to be direct. You got to be upfront, guys, because people, let's just say in the past, when you were in high school, maybe even junior high, where you let a woman wear your Letterman jacket or your football jersey, she kind of had somewhat of a connection with you. It's not like that in the real world. It's not like that. If you're wanting to be in a serious relationship, you got to be upfront and honest and direct with not just your intentions, but what you want. Let's be monogamous. The problem is that he's expecting boyfriend privilege and more than likely didn't ask her to commit. So man is mad because she is dating two other men. They're not in a committed relationship. Exactly. I called it and didn't even see it. And that's the thing. You're going to see some stuff later where there's guys who will throw money at a woman, quote unquote, fun coupons, and they'll want the benefits of a relationship, but don't want to commit to it, don't want to establish it, don't even want it. They just want those benefits. And that's the wrong answer. That is the wrong answer.
No,
right.
No.
Right. Yeah, I agree. Closed mouths don't get fed. And right now he's sounding like he's insecure. He's jealous. He's thinking that he had something without asking for it. And he's going to end up like every other guy who's not direct with his intentions, who doesn't stand on something, doesn't establish something. He's going to end up playing himself.
And another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust.
Yep. Another dude who's going to be stalking, airing somebody out on social media, as opposed to taking the L and moving on with his life. Sad, very sad. All right, moving on.
Right, because he had views.
Like cool, like 30K on him. When I became like rich and I started getting money, I was like, oh babe, like thank you. I don't know why the fuck I think I owe him like my life to be, because like he made me relevant. But
I seen him like in a tape online, and his belly is really huge. It's hairy. His dick was kind of small, and he had to stay close.
Kinda. It's so small, babe. Literally the smallest dick ever. Oh my god.
Oh my.
I just fucked him too. But
you just fucked him recently?
Wow, I'm gonna stop the show right there. Wow.
Kill-tacular. Kilimanjaro. Kill-pocalypse.
Hey, fellas, we gotta get in the gym. We gotta diet. We gotta get ourselves together if we're gonna be out here dating, especially if it's gonna be in these social media streets. Gotta do it. It is unfortunate that someone like DJ Akademiks, who talks about people all night, every night, drags everybody for filth, that he's out here looking like a hairy tennis ball. Apparently, he's out here looking like he needs to be waxed 2 times over.
Unfrickin' believable.
And the fact that this woman who looks attractive is talking about dude's hot dog is small and that he looks bad. She's also saying that she did smash. She did smash. So on one hand, she's dragging him, but on the other hand, she smashed. So to me, she's just as trashy as he is, or how he portrays himself on his YouTube channel. And I hate stuff like this, where you got someone who's disgruntled about their relationship. They'll go on social media, maybe even talk to Tasha K like she's doing, and they'll trash someone and make them look bad and talk down to them. And it's more than likely because what she wanted didn't happen, or things didn't go the way she wanted, or maybe he cut her off. And that's the reason why she's doing all this. So even though what she's saying is humorous and DJ Akademiks deserves it, I have to give her the side eye, because not only did she let him have relations with her, meaning that she's involved with him and his tiny hot dog, but she just sounds really bitter.
That was sus.
She sounds bitter. Right, she's doing all that, but still let him hit. So, to me, she's taking an L right along with DJ Akademiks. She's making herself look bad. She's aiming at him, but hit herself. And it's just another bitter person on the internet using social media, using a microphone to trash somebody, not having class, and that's what's stinking up the joint. Point blank, period. Yep, she's stinking up the joint. Very sad, but this is kind of like karma for DJ Akademiks. I don't think he cares, because he gets a lot of these women almost every night. Well, not every night, but you always see him with beautiful women like this. So you could honestly say that she basically comes a dime a dozen. She kind of looks like an OnlyFans model, not judging. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So he probably kicked her to the curb for somebody else, funding someone else's lifestyle. And I'm willing to bet that when she reveals the dollar amount on the full interview on TashaKLive.com, when she reveals the full dollar amount that she received from him, it's probably enough to fund her lifestyle and pay her bills. So she needs to sit down and shut up because she probably got cut off. Point blank, period. All right. Moving on. Wow. So, former NFL player Ricky Williams takes his wife's last name to create relationship balance. No, let me translate. He took his wife's last name to ensure his proximity to whiteness. And let me explain. See, it's not enough for him to want to be with a white woman and to want proximity to whiteness, but him changing his last name is taking it a step further, because it's almost like now he goes from being married to a white woman to being under the leadership of a white woman. And this all goes to proximity to whiteness. People back in the 50s who did research on this, how black people were suppressed and oppressed because of the different laws, including the black codes, the Jim Crow rules, policy, the government taking out people. What a lot of black people would do to have somewhat of a shield is they would attach themselves with somebody white to lessen the blow. And we're still seeing that in 2023. And he's taking it a step further, and now he is under her leadership, under her covering, under her family tree. And this is what these guys do when they want to move up the totem pole without moving up through competing. So Willie D Live says Ricky has girl in him, so it makes perfect sense. This is what we're doing. There's men who are wearing wedding dresses to the wedding. Women are getting on one knee proposing to the men. And now we got men taking on the last name of their white savior. Crazy. You can't make this up. You would think that this type of stuff would be in the movies, but nope. Not in the movies at all. I'm not surprised. And we've seen other stuff on the social media, on the internet. People doing slave play. People being ghetto gaggers. People do the most. People do the most to gain some type of status, maybe even make $1 or $2. It is very sad. To me, not only is it anti-blackness, not only is it self-hate, but it's just a part of wanting to erase oneself and try to get as close to something that people see as valuable, those black people who are self-hating. And there's nothing you could do for him. If you were to talk to him right now, he would tell you that it makes sense. He's empowering her. He's doing this to help her. Blah, blah, blah. Her. Blah, blah, blah. And then, you can't do anything for him. You can't do anything for him.
You suck.
That's all you can say. Because not everybody can be saved. Not everybody wants to be saved.
Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. Don't save her.
Yep. So he's trying to create relationship balance because he doesn't want it to be imbalanced where he's the leader, she's the follower, she's under him. No, he wants to be under her so that her skin can protect him from the dangers and ills of the world. Sir, take this L. You are the mammy in this situation.
I'm climbing up Mammy Mountain where I can save him. I'm climbing up Mammy Mountain so he can cheat on me. I don't mind if he calls me trash. He can even beat me. I'm climbing Mammy Mountain, Mammy Mountain. I'm a big mammy. He can cheat on me. He can beat me. I'm sad.
Finish him. Yep. So Ricky Williams has taken the L. A lot of these guys take an L. They look happy. They look proud. Yep. Can you imagine the conversation that Ricky has with her father with taking his daughter's last name? Ricky probably can't even look dude in the eye when he comes around. He probably looks down. He probably says, no, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, massa. All that. You think that she hits him with the whip? What do you all think? What do you all think? And I'm not against interracial dating. I'm not against dating out. You know, do what you want to do. Do you. It's just that when we know what we're looking at and it looks shameful and it looks bad, we got to call it out. We got to call it out so that people know exactly what it is and they can avoid socializing with someone like this, because please believe this guy, Ricky Williams, if he comes to the cookout and brings Becky and he's coming to drink with you and hang out with you and be cool with you, please believe that he is plotting to take you out because he doesn't like you. He doesn't like you. You can't be friends with someone like this. Not now, not ever. Yep. All right. Yeah, not against it, but not advocating it for it either. Yeah, it's like, do you. All right, moving on.
Best for them. To keep it very simple, historically, we have been programmed to conform to being a victim. Women, we like to be the one that got done wrong. This is why we struggle with accountability. So the answer to what you're saying is most women chase bad boys because being with a bad boy allows you to end up being a victim at some point or another.
Why do they want to be victims?
It is programmed in us that poor me is some type of flex as a woman and as a mother. You can see it in conversations like when I said what happened in my Zoom, where the majority of the women right off bat I knew I was going to be a single mother. I knew. And being a single mother, being a woman, poor woman left with children to raise on her own. That is something that they get to flex off of. They believe it is a flex. That's why when I say it produces the worst product, the comeback is, well, he did it to me. You're not going to get no award for that, and your child going to be a statistic. So what are we talking about?
Well, Struggle Olympics. So when people, because majority of black people grow up in middle class and lower neighborhoods, when we're all teenagers and younger, the person who is, quote unquote, the bad boy, the bad girl, people who are strong, who are bigger, who are tougher, they tend to be the ones with status. And a lot of women want to be with the boy, the teenager, or the man who has status. Someone who can protect them while they're interacting with the general public. Because if a dude is like, I make $500,000 a year, but he looks like a stick figure, and you're walking with him, and a dude rolls up, smacks you on the butt, and disrespects you, the stick figure man with $500,000 is probably going to be like, okay, I can't fight this guy, but I'll pay someone else to fight him, or I'm going to give this guy money to leave me alone. Guess what he's going to do? guess what he's going to do? He's going to punch you in the face, take your money, and slap your girl on the butt again. So as people, as humans, you got to be able to defend. Well, men, fellas, we got to be able to not only defend ourselves, but to defend our woman. And the bad boys have no problem defending her, defending himself, and defending his people. And that's the reason why women tend to gravitate to the bad boys when they're younger, because we're all in junior high, high school, and places like that. You got to be able to fight. Especially if you're from a crime-riddled neighborhood, you go to a school where, we'll just say it's urban, you got to be able to fight. And the bad boy can defend himself and defend her. And she's not going to be checking for you who's smart, who's a stick figure. Even if you do have money, she's just not going to be checking for you because she wants to be with someone who's masculine, someone who has swag, style, and charisma. And then as women get older, they still want that stuff, but they understand the power of resources. And here's what happens. Women will start checking for you because you have the money and the resources that she wishes Pookie and Ray Ray could have. She'll check for you when she gets older, especially after she has children. She'll check for you. She'll date you, marry you, have kids with you, bust down for you. But she's really thinking about Pookie and Ray Ray. She's thinking about Tyrone. When she cheats on you, Mr. 500,000 a plus a year, she's going to cheat on you with the bad boy because they're masculine. They work out. They got the muscles. Muscles, swag, style, and charisma are always going to be attractive to women. Nothing's going to change that. And you can't shame them into not believing that. It's not because women are victims or they're programmed to be poor me or victims. No one thinks like that. Whoever this woman is, this is one of Anton Daniels' plants, because he talks religion when he wants to get a point across, even though we all know how he really lives. She's a plant. They're not being honest about what it's like when we're younger. And a lot of times people get on these podcasts and get on social media and they're coming from a place of how things used to be in the past, but it's not like that now. Women who are like 30 plus, 35 plus, they don't want the jailbird anymore. They don't want the bad boy, the Pookie and Ray Ray anymore. They want the guy who's stable, someone who can be dependable, who has resources. But please believe they will get with that guy if they want to cheat on you. When that guy who's 6'2", athletic build with a six pack, who's a bad boy walks by, he's going to catch her eye.
Slayer.
So if you want to prevent that, and you want to be able to compete, you got to get in the gym, build up your muscle, decrease your body fat, learn to be cool, have swag, style, and charisma. That way, when the bad boy comes around, you are just as bad, if not worse, and her head is not turned. She'll be thinking about you. And then when you go home, you can tell her, hey, go in the back, pull your pants down, bend over, wait on me. All right. That's all I got to say about that. Moving on. So, this is Puff Daddy as the Joker for Halloween. This was last year.
He's pussy. He's pussy. Pussy. Yeah. Boy, you, nigga. Yeah, him. Just because I said that. Yeah. You're a clown. What's up, baby? What's up, baby? What's up? What's up? You don't like me? Then motherfucking get to it, nigga. You don't like me, you motherfucking front, get to it, bitch. Don't fucking play with me on Halloween. I'm out here with love, nigga. You wanna have love? It's what up. Alright,
so that's Puff Daddy as the Joker for Halloween. Fitting now because the stuff that he has going on makes him look like the Joker. Now, the reason why we're bringing this out, is because a lot of you all in Black YouTube, you guys operate like Puff Daddy being the Joker. That's how you all operate. Puff Daddy has all the resources and the money in the world, yet he chooses to be a monster. He chooses to be a monster because he wants to be. Now, there's women that are saying that a lot of men in the space, behind the scenes, they act like monsters. That's what they're saying. And I have to just address this situation between Sexy Red and Auntie. I didn't want to talk about it, but just to give a summary before we watch this video, basically, and this is not a knock to Auntie or Sexy Red, I don't have anything against them or for them. I'm not in it. We're illustrating this to make a point. In my opinion, I think Auntie, he's not really direct with the women that he tries to talk to in the space. He wants to kind of be cool, and he wants to be supportive and talk on business, and he wants to kind of inch his way into getting what he wants without just coming out and just talking about it or asking for it. And I think it's because he wants boyfriend privileges, but he doesn't want a relationship. He doesn't want to be your boyfriend. So he'll give money, as he calls fun coupons, to different women in the space, and hoping that they'll want to form an attachment that's transactional in nature. But when it doesn't happen, or doesn't happen at the pace he wants it to happen, he tends to get upset. And then he'll even get upset that they're giving attention to other men in the space when they go on panels and stuff. And it's because he wants the benefits of a relationship and loyalty, but doesn't want to establish a relationship. It's more like he wants to kind of have one foot in, one foot out. And if things don't go his way, he wants to be able to say, I liked you, but I wasn't feeling you like that, when he wants the relationship to be like that without it having labels, just in case he wants to beat, skeet, delete, smash and dash, pump and dump. On the other hand, with Sexy Red, I think she, instead of lying, which lies are used to avoid we'll just say, the consequences of the truth, she tends to play dumb or say she doesn't know what's going on or doesn't know about this, doesn't know about that. It's all innocent. I think the Auntie was being nice. I think she does that to be able to have the benefits of being connected to people because she wants to be liked without having to give up something of herself she doesn't want to give up. So you basically have two people who want something from the other or are appreciating something from the other, but they're not trying to come out and be direct, as in Sexy Red's not trying to come out and be direct and say, hey, Auntie, I just want to be your friend. I just want to do business with you. I want the benefits of what you were giving me for whatever you want, but I don't want to have sex with you, don't want to be with you. And T on the other side is like, I want the benefits of a relationship, of being your man, but I don't want to be your man. So I think that's what's going on with this whole thing. And they're exposing each other now, exposing messages, stuff that was private. I disagree with that, because if you're connected with somebody, as they say, behind the scenes and in real life, and things don't go your way, it shouldn't be to where you get upset about something you see or hear, or something not going the way you want it to go, and now you're wanting to cuss the person out, embarrass them online, to somewhat crush them or break their spirit. Because to me, when you got people who do that, that means they never really liked each other to begin with, and they were wasting each other's time. So yeah, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. You thought I was feeling you.
You thought I was feeling you? That nigga a munch. Nigga either he ate it for lunch. Bitch, on my body, I get what I want. Like, you thought I was feeling you? That nigga a munch. You thought I was feeling you?
Yeah, so yeah, I don't think either one of them was really feeling the other. They were just trying to use each other. And you got people who are trying to make each other play things. They're trying to play around. And it's best to be direct with your intentions, direct with what you want or what you don't want. So that way, two adult people can both make informed adult decisions and avoid fuckery. We're going to listen to just a little bit of it. So I'm going to take this off the screen to avoid copyright, but just know that that's who we're dealing with.
Screenshot. I got more screenshots.
Oh, what you want to talk to me? Fuck out of here. Drop her, dog. It's my turn. She talked enough. I couldn't talk yesterday on BMT. She don't need to talk now.
No, see Auntie, that's one thing I don't like doing, Auntie. I don't like.
Okay, no, leave her up. Hey.
I'm not gonna drop her. Like,
no, I'm just gonna bring up. No, I'm gonna bring up. No, I'm just gonna bring up.
You gotta talk about a bitch and a hoe, though. You know, it's
nah, dog. I done been called.
This is how he gets.
You see what the fuck I'm not? Hey, try again.
That's why when he came on my panel the other day, he got
I didn't fucking do this. I didn't do this. I didn't start this. I didn't.
If you never would have came on my channel, fucking with my stream,
with you asking me to unblock you,
you never came on my fucking stream, fucking with me, nigga. That's why we're here today, and you know that. You know that, but you still won't give me this motherfucking screenshot. Give me the fucking screenshot that I've been fucking asking for, nigga. Give me the fucking receipt, nigga. Why you got the receipt? Give me the receipt. What you scared for? You scared, bro? Why you scared? You scared? You scared? Is you scared? Is you scared?
I deleted everything except IG.
You're scared. You're scared of whatever Robbie has on you. You are scared to give it to me.
What are you talking? Why don't you get it from her?
I want it from you because you gave it to somebody I don't even know. That don't make no sense.
I told you what it was. You saw it on the fucking
You still don't have a reason for why you gave it. What context would you give her to go over my information? That doesn't make any sense.
You are listening to my fucking stream. Now, first of all, there was nothing. Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, nigga. You fucking hoe ass bitch. You Nissan Altima. Roger, go home, Roger. Go home, Roger.
Now you on the roast,
ugly, nigga.
Why don't you go back to your community fucking tab and start telling the truth? You see, hey, this is not a good look, Red. This is not a good look for the abused. Hey, this is not a good look for being abused.
This is what fighting back looks like. This is what fighting back looks like. If abusers hate when a bitch fight back. You hate when I'm fighting back, nigga. You hate it, but guess what? I'm not going nowhere, nigga. Because you are obsessed with me. You are in love with me. And I want you to know, leave me the fuck alone. But you won't.
Now shut the fuck up. Thank you.
No, you shut the fuck up, bitch. You're a bitch ass, hoe ass nigga. You like this shit. You're crazy.
You ran up on me.
I said, you're crazy.
No. I'm just finding.
I said, you're crazy. You said, let's be crazy together.
Fucking messages
now when I out you in front of everybody,
so I can find the one
now
with you begging me to fucking unblock you. Okay, real shit, and that is past that time. So whatever the fuck it is we went through, you clearly got the.
Did you block me?
I didn't. I tried to address that. No, I didn't.
You lying fuck. You blocked me out so you couldn't see my fucking nut. Yes, you did.
I didn't block you.
You've been blocking me out of chat. Every place you gotta reach, I'm blocked out of. Every place you gotta reach, I'm blocked out of, nigga.
That don't mean I blocked you.
What a coincidence.
Everywhere you blocked you.
I'm blocked.
Maybe you need to get wrenches and you'll see. Or you won't be able to be blocked. Maybe you ain't as welcome around motherfucking places as you think. And it ain't me. All right, you pissed a lot of motherfuckers off.
Is your mask off now?
You pissed a lot of motherfuckers off. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Your mask.
I don't fucking pay to block people.
Put your mask back
If I
on,
wanted
honey.
to pay to block you, I would fucking say that. Give a fuck. I like to sign my fucking work
on, honey.
Straight the fuck up.
Put your
Women,
back
we
on,
like
honey.
to
You're
be
slipping.
the
You're
one
slipping.
that got
I ain't
done wrong.
slipping, motherfucker.
You're
I am not.
slip-showing, honey.
And I will
Yes,
cut
it
you
is.
all the way the whole fuck out.
Like you
'Cause
have
full of
been,
shit.
nigga. I'm not
Yeah,
scared
like
of you.
I am.
I'm not scared of you. I've never been scared of you, nigga. You can't break me, nigga. You can't break me, nigga. You can't break me, bitch. You can't break me, nigga.
Bitch.
Man, now,
Has
nigga.
the dog hair breakfast?
All
Has
you
the
had to
dog
do
hair
was give me the motherfucking screenshots. We wouldn't be right here. You would not be getting fucked.
You had them already.
No, I did not. You never gave me those screenshots.
You
said
sent
that
me the same thing you sent me. You sent
I
her.
wanted the screenshots you sent to Rob B. Because if you're sending Rob B text.
All right, so to me, it sounds like a lover's quarrel. Two people who are in a relationship, and it's almost as if like they're both accusing each other of cheating. There's a lot of passion and anger and energy with them, and they go on for hours on Pasta's panel. When I say hours, go on hours of show this receipt, show that receipt. There, accusations, energy flying, and it's a whole mess. And it's because you have two people who are hurt. Believe it or not, they're both hurt. And they're both hurt because they didn't get what they wanted out of their situationship. They didn't get what they wanted. Sexy Red wanted to be able to have a business relationship where it was all cool and she's free to do what she wants. Auntie somewhat wanted to control that. And then you got Auntie who wants the benefits of being a boyfriend without having to commit. They're both hurt. They are both hurt.
Emotional damage.
I don't think they were actually together. I think someone was feeling the other. I mean, they weren't in a relationship, but the way they've been arguing on panels on different channels for days now, going back and forth. And this whole thing is 2 years old, but it's being brought up to the public now. And the fact that they're arguing for hours like this, they definitely both have feelings in this. And they both were feeling each other. It's just that, in my opinion, I think if Auntie didn't want a relationship, but he wanted to have sex, he should have led with that and been upfront and direct with his intentions. That way, Sexy Red could have made an informed decision and said yes or no. And that would have been the end of it. But see, Auntie didn't. He didn't want any. And he didn't want any of that. He didn't want a relationship. He just wanted a situationship. If he would have been upfront with that, she could have made an informed decision, yes or no. I think all this would have been avoided. And that's why I created the channel, Playthings and Placeholders, because there's a lot of people, they're not direct with their intentions. They're not being upfront and honest. And there's even different parts of this live stream that we're listening to where Sexy Red kind of double spoke. And I think that based off what I've heard, and this is from both of them, they both have told half-truths, lies, and sometimes even misleading information because at this point, they both want to win and they want to appeal to the space as opposed to the truth coming out and they both facing the consequences. Unfortunately, with this whole situation, they both jointly take an L, an unnecessary L. Yeah, they both take a L. I mean, it's good as far as subscribership. A lot of people having eyeballs on both of them, getting to know them both. But it's better to be known for positive things than negative. I think this is going to be negative down the road. Everybody loves fuckery. They love how it boosts up the numbers. You could even get profit off of it. But it's just not really a good long-term thing. And this whole thing is a mess. And to me, it just sounded like a relationship that went bad. a misunderstanding. They probably both have lost interest in patching things up, and at this point, it's just about slinging mud and making the other person look bad, and that's just never a good thing.
Kill-tacular, Kilimanjaro, Kill-pocalypse.
Yep. So, what do you think? Let me know in the comment section your thoughts. Thumbs up the video, share your social media, subscribe, click the notification bell. Thanks for watching. Go forth, do great things, and I'm out. Peace.